Month 10 in the time of the Eternal, Month 1, Day 27, 2024. In dreams, I saw an SDA, Seventh-day Adventist, church, this, with its leader and parishioners. There, the pure truth was unpopular, but everyone was happy. They talked about peace, prosperity, love, but nothing about truth and justice. These were tied in hidden chambers, so as not to be exposed. I was indicated to listen to the speech and, at a given moment, I was indicated to raise my voice and speak the real truth. I opened my mouth and this, like a speaker, let out the words. I spoke about the real Sabbath and the aberration that this leader was bringing to them. He was introducing to them, and making them see, that it was no longer the seventh day, but the first. This one even took an actual time to show, where the week began on the second day and ended on the first day. And in that tangle, which even he himself did not understand, he even mixed this with environmental rest, the common good, and even with the supposed lunar Sabbath. And he brought everything into such great confusion, that all were astonished, confused, but at the same time they accepted everything, without any complaint. This leader also exhorted them to, not to leave the comfort of their city houses, because, according to him, it was not yet time, that they continue to encourage their children to study at universities and that they worry about their work venture in society, that if they wanted to wear jewelry, paint themselves, and wear inappropriate clothes, the youngsters, that those were stages of age, and that they should not be tormented with that they stop seeing the supposed illicit relationships like that, and that they update themselves to the current world, where everything, as he said, in order, was allowed. He said that, how they were going to go to the fields to exchange their supposed education for earth and plants, that this was a thing of past centuries, that God knew that this century would be different and he does not ask that what was done in the past be done now. In the end, the list went on, of deception, one after the other. While I was listening to this I felt like my chest was exploding, and my astonishment was already one of horror when I saw how everyone, without snapping a finger, accepted everything. He told everyone, don't worry, your bread and your water is safe. Just read the Bible, the Sabbath school lesson daily, and bring the tithe to the storehouse and there will always be food in your homes. And everyone said, Amen. I was then told to speak again. And my mouth opened and exposed these words, without holiness no one will see the Lord. Do you intend to enter his kingdom? Because anyone who intends this must live between the standards that he has set. The sanctity of his real Sabbath, salvation through going to the fields and sowing, the heresy of the common good to, under this pretext, implement the spurious day, must never be accepted. How is it that your bread and your waters will really be safe if you want to continue in the slavery of Egypt and the confusion of Babylon, when he wants to take us out of there? Die to the self, surrendering our will completely to him, removing all internal and external anathema from us. When I finished speaking, I approached the leader and said, when were you going to tell them all this? And he answered me, not yet, because for this there is still a long way. I was going to tell them when the most critical moment arrived. Then he quickly left, scared, and returned with others to do violence to me. But it was not allowed to him. And there, I saw no more. And, when I woke up, I heard these clear words, anyone who depends on the system to alert him will perish. He who listens to my sayings will free his soul. I leave this with you for us to meditate on. And so that we understand that we can only be safe after the footsteps of the Master. It is my request and prayer that we can all do like this and that it be a reality in each one's life. May the Lord bless you.